Hi. As I've spoken about before, when I was, I don't know, 6th or 7th grade, and Uncle Joel was in the 8th or 9th grade, Mama went back to school to become a nurse. And that was in the late 70s. I think she graduated in 1978, so probably started school in 1975, something like that. And anyway, that was at that time when they did not use disposable syringes and needles. So, and Mama will have to correct this in the comments if I'm wrong, but they had like a glass syringe, and then they would have sterilized needles that they would then attach to that glass syringe whenever they changed patients or whatever. And so Mama had one of these in her student practice nurse stuff, and Uncle Joel was messing with it one day, and he we were in the kitchen in the house that we lived in Idaho, 385 South 50 East Mountain Home, Idaho, and he was spraying water out of this syringe, this glass syringe with the removable needle, and I had my hands up in front of me like this, protecting my face, and then all of a sudden my hands are up in front of my face, and I feel, and this is, I don't think it sounded this way, but in my brain how it sounded was, I hear this thunk, and the needle is in right here, this the bottom part, the third lowest part of my middle finger on my left hand, buried all the way to the bone. That's why I'm sure it didn't sound that way, but in my brain it sounded like thunk when it hit. And so now there's two things. The next thing was, and I had not thought about this when I thought about this story and put it in my notes to tell it, I wasn't thinking about Uncle Joel's reaction to this. So Uncle Joel's reaction to this was that both of us were stunned. I know we were. And I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, his eyes got real big. And his mouth, was in an O or whatever. And so yeah, that's my story about him. So of course what happened was he was squeezing the plunger too hard on the syringe, and then that forced the needle out of the syringe through the air into my finger. And I have thought about the fact that had I not had my hands up, I probably, instead of it going all the way to the bone in my finger, it would have gone all the way to the bone in my cheek. So anyway, yes, once again, Uncle Joel responsible for injuring me. Okay, love you.